Hi there, my friends. This is May, and here I am with my inner being to talk to you and your inner being. Today, I would like to share with you guys the episode number 2, where we are going to talk about the law number 2 of the 7 Hermetic principles. Principle number 2, principle of correspondence. It says, as above, so below, as below, so above, the Kybalion. This principle says that if you want anything to happen in this world that we call physical world, you have to first have a correspondent of it in your superior world or mental world. You cannot have anything here in the dreamlike material world if you do not have first in your mind, okay? And also, if you want your outer world to look like some specific way, you have first to create an image inside of you, because the outside world is just a reflection of your inside world, your inner world. So you have first to create inside of you through mentalism, which is the first principle we talked about in the last episode. So then, once you make a mental image of what you want, and then, according to the laws of the universe, in the right time, this image, mental image, will take form, will take shape in this physical world, okay? And also this principle embodies the truth that there is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of the various planes of being in life. So the way I like to think about law of correspondence is that there is 3 planes, so superior plane, and then the mental plane, which is in the middle, and then the inferior or material plane. So the mental plane is the doorway to the superior plane. And everything that happens inside of us, it will appear outside of us. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our paradigms are going to create a shape form that will, sooner or later, appear in our life. So, law of correspondence is just like that. If you want to have anything in this physical world, you got to have first in your inside of you. For example, when I share about my story that I wanted to become an author and write books, and I wanted my book to be bestseller, everything that happened in my life, it had to happen first inside of me, in my mental world. And then through the law of correspondence, it came from mental to physical plane. So many people don't even allow themselves to dream because they don't trust that whatever they are dreaming about is going to happen. And actually, anything can happen in your life, but sometimes doesn't happen because you just don't believe. You hold different vibrations that doesn't match what you want. So you don't manifest what you want in your life. You manifest that which you are. You are inside of you, in your mental world, that which you believe it's possible for you. Because if you don't believe it's possible, it's not going to come to inferior or material world. Everything has to take place in this other plane, in the shape of an energy, a thought form. And you got to believe this is possible. And then with the right time, it's going to come. So the law of correspondence is one of my favorites. Actually, it's my favorite law uh, out of the 7 hermetic principles, because it means that whatever I live inside of myself, for example, I can close my eyes and I can put feeling and in all my thoughts, and I know it is truth. It is true because the invisible plane, the inner world, is as true as the outer world. It's just it's just our perspective that changes, but both worlds are true. So even the inner world is more true than the outer world, because this is just a reflection of whatever we live inside. That's why our inner being is more powerful than us here, because there things happen faster and is more there is more possibilities available, and they are not held by space and time. Anything can happen at the same time at once. But here in this more dense realm, things need more time, things need more, even more energy to densify and just come to earth. So the law of correspondence, it means everything that you create in the invisible world will sooner or later come to visible world. So anything you want to have here, you gotta have a correspondence of it in your mind. So this law goes together with the first law of mentalism. Okay, so I created this way of understanding the principle of correspondence. There is not that in the book, but I would like to share. That's how my mind works to make it more sense. So I imagine like this: a spiritual plan, material or mental plan, I mean, and material plan. So you want things to manifest here in the material plan, because you need money to pay your rent or to pay for your car. You cannot go to the bank and say, I have in my mind, I have the money. You cannot do that. Yeah, right? Even though the spiritual realm is real, but you need it to come to material world, okay? So how the law of correspondence works: you you have a seed, which is your desire, and then or an idea, and then you take this seed to the mental, through the mental plane, to the spiritual realm, through the power of your mind. So mentalism, you visualize, you have to feel with your heart also that your visualization is true, and not I'm gonna make it true. No, it is already. When you close your eyes, the other anything that you watch with your mind, it is actually happening. So you can see with your spiritual eyes, but you need it to come to material world. So you go to mental plan, and then you visualize and you hold it there, and your inner being from spiritual plan takes your seed and make it grow in the spiritual realm, and then in the right time it's going to come to the material world. So it's not us that make things come from above to below. We just do our part, which is use our mind to choose whatever we want and to hold our vibration in the same level of that which we want to manifest. And our inner being will going to find ways to bring it to us, because our inner being is above has more intelligence, knows more ways, more possibilities than us. So that's how we work together with our inner being, together with the law of correspondence. Okay? I cannot have anything in my body, in my world, if I do not have it first in my mind. This is a law. For example, if you want to manifest a new car, you've got to have this car first inside of you. It's going to come only if you truly have your car first in your mind. Like, it's normal for you to visualize, you feel at home inside of this car in your mind. So, and you wait that by doing that, your inner being will find ways to bring it to you. That's how the law of correspondence works. You know, you have the responsibility to create a version of your car inside of your mind. And then your inner being will make this imaginary car becomes a material car. It doesn't mean you're not going to work for it or anything, but there are so many ways a new car can come to you. So many ways. Someone can give it to you as a present, as a gift. And yes, that's possible. It happens to people. You can win in for example, you can win in a contest or anything. You can win the lottery, or you can, so many ways. A new car can come, or maybe a new job and the company already gives you the car, so you drive the car, and I don't know, so many ways things you want can come, but they will come through the path of least resistance. So you cannot try to figure it out, because your mind is smaller than your inner being's mind. And when we try to do our inner being's job, things get not nice. We start to be mad and anxious and everything, because we are trying to force our mind to do a job it's not prepared to do. So we have our desire, we choose what we want. This is a seed. So we go to the mental plane, and then we visualize, and we know whatever I'm visualizing, it is actually true. It is an energy form. And then my inner being will find ways that I do not know to bring it to me. That's how I understand love correspondence. So I do my part, my job. I gotta have the image in my mind. That's my job. I'm creating a correspondence of that car I want inside of my head, my mind, and then my inner being will bring it to me in the right time. So this is really similar to the law of mentalism, but it's not. You just understand how these things work, how things come from mental plane to material plane. And here, you know, in this law of correspondence, there are 3 planes: material, mental, and spiritual plane, which is even over the mental plane. But you can access the spiritual plane through mental plane, imagination, like Neville Goddard used to say. Okay, you guys, I see you in the next episode, where I'm going to talk about law number 3. Bye-bye.